that weekend when Chuck invited us to his house, I think we were all sitting in his home eating spaghetti on paper plates. Fujio says, what do you think you do with the bike? And I said, well, it'd be great if we could get it running.
And you're in the house of the guy that was just perfect to open up that engine, right?
Yeah, the head mechanic for the Barber Museum. And he says, well, I can get it running. And I just kind of popped off and I said, well, hey, Fujio, maybe you'd like to ride it. Or Yusaku, y'all might like to ride it if we get it running. And Chuck kind of just off the cuff goes, hey, Fujio, how'd you like to be Grand Marshal of the next festival? And we ended up with Chuck did get the bike running as we see it here today. It looks like brand new and everything is hand filed, hand polished, and it was clearly touched by someone's hands. And we all know through the lineage and the paperwork that it was Pop's. And so we end up at the Barber Vintage Festival with this bike on the poster. Fujio comes over, he's the Grand Marshal, and then Yosaku rides it in parade laps at the festival. It's just mind-blowing, mind-blowing. It's a dream come true. It's running on the racetrack with a Yoshimura piloting it, and Fujio tells me at that event, I want the bike to come to Suzuka. He says, next year's the 60th anniversary, I want the bike there. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll bring the bike. Yeah, why not? And sure enough, we ended up in Japan. The bike ends up on the racetrack. Well, there was a few things about the bike that we had restored it as it was. When he got the bike, and he is the world's premier historian, he said a couple of the bolt heads are not correct. Do you mind if I change those bolt heads? Yeah, so then Fujio rides the parade laps, and it's like the crowd went wild. So yeah, we all had chills that, I mean, this is true life stuff. The 60 years is fast. This man has taken over the company, now retired, and is driving his dad's bike 60 years later. Everybody in the stands knew what was going on. They knew the history. This wasn't like just we had this little story between us and we were excited about it. The whole place was excited. I'll say this out loud, but if it went away tomorrow, the experience has been, without a doubt, priceless. I've been to George Barber's home. I've been to Suzuka as an invited guest and with my whole family and hosted. And yeah, I was in the pits when Fujio came in on the bike and told the crowd that I was the owner, and the whole crowd starts clapping for me. I'm like, got goosebumps, you know, my whole family's with me. I took the leap of faith and it paid off. I've taken leaps before that I fell down. You know, didn't land quite as soft, but this one paid off really well. Yeah, it's been a fantastic journey, and it's going to continue.